Hello friends, happy Friday and welcome back to another vlog. My husband got me some Starbucks earlier today. This is and I'll insert a little clip, it's a grande iced pecan crunch oat latte. It was really good. This is my first fall Starbucks of the year, which is crazy because I've always been the person who first day when pumpkin spice releases, I am at Starbucks getting a pumpkin spice, but it is actually September is almost over. The first day of fall is Monday and today's Friday. And these have been out for a month now and I didn't even get a pumpkin spice. I got the pecan crunch oat milk latte. But I did see that Starbucks is releasing some protein drinks next week. So I'm sure I will be at Starbucks a lot within the next few weeks trying out all of their new protein drinks. I did do my nails today. At the very end of last vlog, I shared that I got some new stick-on nails. I used to do stick-on nails all the time. For the past 3 years though, I've been doing gel nails, but I'm just I'm over it. Maybe it'll be a phase. Maybe I just need a little break from gel nails, but I was I want long, beautiful, luxurious nails with no imperfections. So went ahead. I think that's a big thing is whenever I do my gel nails at home, I always have minor imperfections. I always end up breaking a nail, have to go short and then long again. And so I was looking into doing gel nails on top of a fake nail or doing gel nails on top of a tip, but just did fake nails and I hope they last. When I used to do them in the past, I would get them to last for a week or two. And every time one popped off, I would just glue it back on. But I did a few things different this time than I used to. First of all, I have an electric nail file. So I feel my nail prep before putting them on was better because I have that electric nail file. I also filed with the same electric nail file. I filed the inside of the fake nail. I used gel super glue, which I also shared last vlog. And that's what I've always used in the past. But like I said, I don't know if it's healthy. I don't know if it's good for you, but it works really well. And then what else? And so that's what I did for the prep, but then I did do a gel coat, just a clear base coat and a clear top coat on top. I did all the prep, glued the nails on, and then painted a base coat, cured it, painted a top coat, cured it. Because I saw someone say on TikTok that makes them look less like glue on nails. It makes them look like nails that you got done at a salon, and they were so right. Immediately it just made them a little bit thicker. It made them shinier. It just gave them a more real look to them. So it definitely took a lot more time than just gluing on a fake nail, but I'm hoping that will make them last longer. And doing the gel and top coat, that part doesn't make them last longer. It's the prep and the glue that make them last longer. Doing the gel on top just makes them look more real and less $5 glue on nails. Anyways, I was already on Amazon looking at other designs. I already have 2 designs lined up that I want to try, but I don't want to buy them right away because what if I end up not liking these? Right now I love them. As soon as I had them on again, it was immediately a huge self-esteem boost. But then what if they all pop off tomorrow, So I don't want to jump the gun and buy them right away, but I do have 2 designs already lined up that I want to do. Also, I did them kind of opposites. So each finger on each hand, I did opposites, and I did kind of a switched back and forth. You could have done one hand all, what is this color? Mauve. You could have done one hand all floral. You could have done every other, floral mauve, floral mauve, etc. I just kind of did it. I did that. And I did the hands opposite. I don't know. I felt it was more visually interesting to do it this way. But that is it. I'm in such a good mood today because I have no plans for today. The only thing on my to-do list really is to take my kids to school and pick them up from school. Everything else, my day is for me. I have to get a workout done. I did my nails and I'm going to read my book. My husband made zuppa toscana last night. So I don't even have to make dinner because we're just having leftovers for dinner. Maybe place a grocery order. I do want to do nachos either tomorrow night or Sunday night. I was watching Sadie XO's vlogs I pretty much only watch Sadie XO's vlogs and Andrea Renee's vlogs lately, but they're two content creators who are like very relatable. And so I feel like I mention them a lot in my vlogs, but I was watching Sadie XO's vlogs and she was talking about how they make nachos for football. I don't like watching football. I don't enjoy watching football, but my husband and my son love it. We are Seahawks fans. So I was thinking maybe I should do that. I'm gonna copy her and do that on Sunday. Maybe I'll do it sometime later this week. But I might place a grocery order for that. And then I also really wanna make chili and cornbread. I'm also feeling kind of like wanna start, you know, doing the fall dinners. And also do family dinners again, because for the past week, my son's 3D printer has been taking up half of our dining room table. I just ordered him a dresser. And so once that comes in, it's supposed to come in today. His 3D printer is going on the dresser, and then I get to have my dining room table back and we can do family dinners again. Anyways, that was really long and chatty, but welcome back to another vlog. Nails are done. Like I said, I love them. Immediate like boost in self-esteem having them long like this. But that is going to be it for now, and I will check in soon.
All right, friends, and then here's a little Saturday recap. Like I said, my husband made zuppa Toscana soup on Friday, so we had that Friday, Saturday, and even Sunday because there was so much of it and we had so many leftovers. And then, of course, had to add lots and lots of Parmesan cheese to the very top. And then when my husband and son were grocery shopping for like stuff for the soup, they also picked up these two types of cereal. And the only one I tried was the churro one, and it was not as good as I thought it was going to be. It looked really good, but I don't know. It was just okay. And then we had a beach evening Saturday night. So took the kids to the beach, and it's so beautiful. Such a good time. I don't really know what else to say about it. I feel like I always like lose my train of thought when I'm doing these voiceovers. But then very lastly, I made some bread on Saturday night. Honestly, I probably should have just made one loaf because we haven't been going through it as fast as we usually do lately. But that is going to be it for now.
Good morning, friends, and happy Sunday. Gonna do a really quick outfit of the day. Just simple earrings. Kids are fighting and driving me crazy already, first thing in the morning. Simple earrings for today. These same necklaces as always. No bracelets because I've got this sweater on and it's kind of tight right here and it wouldn't be comfy with bracelets, but, oh, and fishtail braid. And then tomorrow's the first day of fall, so going with like kind of a fall color palette. So I've got this dress. I'll show you the bottom in just a second. And then I put this sweater on top, but I'm sure it will be off in like an hour or so because it's gonna get too hot. Okay, and then just goes up to here. The sweater's also kind of on the longer side, and then these mules, which match the sweater. And that is today's outfit, and I will check in a little bit.
Okay, friends, I also have this little vase that I just got off of Amazon. I had shared that I had gotten these flowers from TikTok Shop for free to review, and I was really struggling finding like a good vase for them. Like I literally had them in mugs before. It wasn't working out. Every time I looked at the arrangements, I hated them. So I finally got this. I did make them shorter. I had also mentioned in that video, I did not want to commit to cutting the stems and making them shorter. But since I got this vase specifically for them, I did go ahead and cut the stems and make them shorter. I might even go ahead and cut like the stems that these ones are on a little shorter too, just because they're sticking out a little far. But I've got that right there. I might move it downstairs on the TV stand because before I had a small one on the TV stand and a small one in my room. I've combined all of the flowers to just this one, except there are still some in the kitchen. I'll show you that in a second because I also did go ahead and trim those stems. That vase that I have in the kitchen is another vase that I got for free. I got that one from Influencer, but it's from Walmart and I hate it. I do not recommend it at all. I need to put something in it to prevent it from tipping over because it's just so lightweight. Every little like movement, it tips over. I have it like in a little decorated corner, so I'm able to kind of like lean it up against a candle and against my little tiered tray to keep it in place. But if it were not for those, it would tip over. But I love this vase, like I said, from Amazon. I'm absolutely obsessed. I love these flowers. I think they're so gorgeous. And I'm so happy to finally like have found the perfect setting for them, because before it was like I love the flowers so much, but it was just not working out. And I want to say it was like 2 or 3 vlogs ago when I first shared them and I was like struggling with how to decorate with them. I just went ahead and bought a new vase. There's a little update of that. Here's what my whole like dresser looks like right now. But like I said, I'm thinking of putting those downstairs. I don't know yet. But I will check in soon. Okay friends, I'm going to really quickly do fun stuff from the grocery store, starting out with some treats. These raspberry tarts from Better Good sounded so good. And then I saw this Choco Lotta cheesecake from Ben & Jerry's. Their cheesecake core, I think it got discontinued. I haven't seen it in like 6 years. So I hope this is just as good because that's one of my favorites. I'm gonna throw these in the freezer real quick. Okay, and then this Dawn Power Wash and Frosted Cranberry is my favorite scent of the limited edition fall scents. Then I got a ton of stuff for drinks. So blueberry coffee. I love getting the pecan with blueberry from Dunkin'. So when I saw Walmart had this, I was like, let's try making something similar at home. Also got this Great Value coffee collection. It comes with French vanilla, creamy hazelnut, cinnamon vanilla, and caramel pecan. Also some like really good flavors. Some peppermint tea, because I like to drink peppermint tea at night. Then all of these are for coffees and matcha. So got some blueberry syrup to try with the blueberry coffee. I like to put maple syrup in my coffees as well. And then I saw someone making matcha with a little bit of jam. So I got some seedless raspberry jam, blackberry jelly because it's also seedless. So I usually don't mind seeds if it's on like on a sandwich or something, but I feel like in a drink seeds would bother me. So got those for matcha, but also we'll use them on sandwiches and stuff. And then also got a frother. Our old Keurig had a frother on it, so I've never had a need for a frother like this, but current Keurig does not have a frother. And then very lastly saw this and thought I'd try it. This is the Kodiak pumpkin chocolate chip muffins. Has 12 grams of protein, so I thought that would be a good little protein treat. But that is it for the fun stuff today. Okay, good morning, friends. It's a little bit later. Have not made my bed yet. I've gotten so much done this morning actually, but nothing done upstairs. But I made a blueberry coffee. It's not like Dunkin's. Like just the blueberry flavor is so different from Dunkin's. My daughter stubbed her toe and interrupted. I forget what I was saying, but it's no Dunkin'. I don't even think I'm gonna finish it because it's not bad, but it's not good either. But I have it in this beautiful mug that I was using as a vase. But now that I got an actual vase, I washed it out and now I can use this one as a mug again. And I got this mug at Ross like 2 or 3 years ago. I just think it's beautiful. I think this would make such a beautiful like wall art, which, speaking of wall art, you guys know I've been having a hard time thinking about what to do. I'm thinking like maybe lanterns or some sort of like wall sconce on each side of this. I don't know. Anyways, so I made that coffee, was not loving it, and then my husband just surprised me with a Red Bull, so I'm gonna drink this instead. I'll have to experiment with this a little bit more. But like I said, the type of syrup I got is actually like pancake syrup. So if I end up not liking, because it could be the syrup, not necessarily the coffee flavor. So if it is the syrup, then like we can use that syrup on pancakes. That's why I've been liking, first of all, that's why I've been liking using like maple syrup and honey and stuff in my coffee. Number one, first and foremost, because I do feel like it's better for your body to have like those over other sweeteners. But also like if you don't use them, you will use syrups and honeys and stuff for other things. Whereas if I'm buying like a big bottle of flavored syrup that you would only use, like what are the brands? The syrups that you use for like coffee and like dirty sodas and such, cocktails. I don't like to buy those because we don't use them, whereas like syrups, jams, etc.,
to sweeten your coffee with, your matcha with, we will use those for other things, especially for someone like me who I like to swap flavors constantly. Like I don't have just like one single coffee that I will drink every single day of my life. Like I like to switch out what I'm drinking often. It works. Anyways, my hair just naturally fell like this. I had it curled, my front piece is curled, and then last night I took my hair out of that braid I had, oiled it, brushed it, and then this is what happened to those curls after like brushing them out and sleeping on them, and I am loving it. Anyways, I'm not gonna drink this today. Need to experiment it with it more to make it like really, really good, like something that I would crave, something that I enjoy drinking. And here's today's caffeine of the day. Okay, I think that's it for now. This was such a long explanation. I have this up on YouTube Shorts. Maybe some people would really like it, but not my favorite.
Okay, friends, so I don't know, did I mention I was making these today? I was going to make cornbread to go with the chili, but then I decided to make these. I saw people making like big pumpkin loaves, like big loaves shaped as pumpkins. I decided to do rolls instead. So basically you just take some, what is this string called? It's not quite twine, but if you do grocery pickup on Walmart, you can look up like kitchen safe string, and this is what comes up, and that way you know for sure that it's safe in the kitchen. And right there in the like title in the label, it says it's safe for cooking. Anyways, and then you wrap it around to make these little pumpkins, and then you put a cinnamon stick in the top. So I just pulled these out. I have 6 more in the oven right now, and I'm going to cut the strings off, and I will show you what they look like when they're all done. But here they are halfway through the process. Okay, friends, here is the final product for the pumpkin rolls. They did not come out as cute as on Pinterest, but I think they came out pretty cute still. Those are cinnamon sticks poking out the top, but I had to cut them like lengthwise, because look at how huge those cinnamon sticks are. So I had to cut them like basically into thirds lengthwise, and then I cut those thirds into thirds to get them like a decent size to stick in the top. And then I think I'll use, like, after we're done eating, I'll take all of these and put them in a simmer pot just so they don't go to waste, because truly they're just a like garnish, little embellishment. And then in the rolls themselves, there's also just a tiny bit of pumpkin spice and also brown sugar to make them a tiny bit sweet. But that is what we are working with to go with our chili tonight. All right, friends, so just made some chili. I feel like it's very rare that like we make chili and it's not for either Frito pie or chili dogs. We're just eating it plain. I've got some toppings to go with it, and then the rolls, and that is going to be tonight's dinner. Actually, I'll show you my bowl when I have it like plated up. Okay, really quick. Here's how I plated up the girls' bowls. I did like matching bowl and plate, but then I don't have matching spoons for all the colors, so I had a contrasting spoon for everybody. But how cute. And then sour cream, cheese, and then a little bit of parsley to garnish. And then I'll show you mine, because my husband, son, and I are all having similar plating, just like grown-up bowls. Okay, and then here's mine. Their plates looked way cuter because like the bowl to plate ratio was like, I don't know, it didn't look so empty. But then here's mine. But my husband and son are also having the same as me. I actually gave myself kind of a small portion because I'm not super hungry. But I think that's going to, and there's that AC. I think that's going to be it for today's vlog. We are going to do nachos later this week. I just haven't been able to decide when I want to do nachos. I just have known for the past several days that I want to do them soon. But I did get everything we need for them. So that will be later this week, and I will of course share it in next vlog. But that's going to be it for today's video. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, friends.